Hello everyone, and welcome to Tony's Comic Spotlight. In this series, I spotlight some of the best comics put to print. In this episode, we celebrate the first appearances of Angela, Cogliostro, and Medieval Spawn by shining the spotlight on Spawn issue number 9 from 1993. If you are enjoying the content, please feel free to like and subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell to be notified of our latest videos. Feel free to leave a comment as well. I hope you enjoy the video. And now, on to our featured story. Angela, written by Neil Gaiman with art by Todd McFarlane. 800 years ago, in a journal entry, Angela reads about Hellspawn and Heaven's goal of exterminating them. She reads about the rules specified are only for Hellspawn in living realms, and those in beyond realms are not to be touched unless an official declaration of war is made with Hell. The entry explains the best way to kill a Hellspawn is when it is still new and unadjusted to its carapace. That is when they are chronically confused and new at using their powers. Because of this, they are also brash and use way too much power as opposed to a more experienced Hellspawn. For this reason, while they are most vulnerable as a new Hellspawn, they are also potentially more dangerous or unpredictable. The journal explains that these Hellspawns sent to Earth usually once every 100 years and no more than one at a time are potential officers in Malbosia's future war. The living realm acts as a trial to see if they are fit to lead. The best way to kill them is a surprise attack, but beware their suit or carapace, as they are equally wily in their younger years. Angela recalls posing as a young woman in distress in the 12th century when Medieval Spawn, a new Hellspawn at the time, spots her. She asks him to take her to a remote location to save her sister from an ogre. Angela recalls reading how new spawn are drawn to help people when they are first reborn. In the cave, she surprises him from behind and strikes him with her dimensional lance to kill him. In the present day, Spawn speaks with a Count Cogliostro, who not only knows his name, but knows about Hell and how it operates. Cogliostro requests Spawn to summon a beer as a training and reward exercise, and he does. Angela appears at work, where she meets Gabrielle, who informs her Raffaella has left her in charge of this world. Angela shows little regard for her, talking down on her for being a freelancer, and reveals she has a hunting permit. Gabrielle admits she can't stop her from hunting, but she requests that it be quick and clean. Later, as Spawn and Cogliostro continue their discussion, Angela appears behind them and she attacks. Spawn disappears in a pool. Angela, undeterred, follows in, but is shot back to heaven when she realizes she is overpowered. Spawn picks up the lance that she has left behind as Cogliostro urgently warns him to stop. As Spawn presses a button, he disappears in a white light and his necroplasm is reset to 0000. Cogliostro mourns he was a good kid, but not very bright. The end. Angela is a superhero appearing in American comic books published by Image Comics and Marvel Comics. Created by author Neil Gaiman and artist Todd McFarlane, the character first appeared in Spawn issue number 9, a McFarlane's creator-owned series Spawn, and later starring in her own self-titled miniseries. She is an angel and a bounty hunter working under the auspices of heaven to oppose Spawn. Angela's Image Comics history. Angela is an angel and a bounty hunter working under the auspices of heaven to oppose Spawn. She attempts to kill Spawn upon their first meeting, but is defeated despite her significantly greater experience. Later, he comes to her aid during her trial in heaven, where he testifies that she had permission to kill him. They are temporarily trapped in a pocket dimension when Spawn's cloak acts to protect him from her weapons. Spawn's restructuring of reality allows them to return from the pocket dimension and also erases Angela's permit to use her weapons against him. While returning to Earth, they start a romantic relationship. However, Angela is killed during the battle with Malbosia. Spawn returns her body to the angels, who presumably bring her back to life. The character was later the subject of a legal battle between McFarlane and Gaiman over the rights to the character, which Gaiman won. Gaiman later sold the rights to the character to Marvel Comics. She was integrated into the Marvel Universe in the 2013 story Age of Ultron, and her character was expanded upon in the 2014 storyline Original Sin, where she was established to be Aldrich Odin's daughter, the Asgardian lost sister of Thor. Medieval Hellspawn, real name Sir John of York, is a Hellspawn from the medieval era of 15th century England. This armor-clad Hellspawn was a Hellspawn of a medieval era. He was a knight who fought during a civil war in England. He was released from service to Henry II after he and three others mistakenly killed the Archbishop of Canterbury. They had mistook some of angry words by the king as an order. He was killed on a battlefield in Ireland by the king's bodyguards as he approached King Henry for forgiveness. For his past deeds of killing and enjoying it, John was sent to hell, where he, like others, made a deal with Malbosia. He was returned to Earth several years in the future and clad in medieval-looking symbolic armor. Upon realizing what had happened, which was helped along with him finding his own grave, John traveled through England doing good deeds in the hope he would be redeemed. He was later tricked by Angela and soon after killed by her. However, he has later resurfaced in the modern day. Cogliostro, also simply known as Cog, is a character appearing in Todd McFarlane's Spawn comic book series published by Image Comics. Cogliostro was created in '93 by author Neil Gaiman and artist Todd McFarlane and introduced in Spawn issue number 9. Originally depicted as a supporting character, he becomes an antagonist as the series progresses, eventually becoming the supervillain Sin and the third main antagonist of the series. Cogliostro first appears as a homeless man, but he seems to know more about Spawn's situation than Spawn himself. Cog informs Spawn that his powers draw on a limited energy source and that using it up will condemn him to an eternal torment in hell. He is the angel on Spawn's right shoulder, opposite the Violator. Eventually, Cogliostro reveals that he is also a former Hellspawn, having forsaken Malbosia long ago, and refuses to use his remaining powers as he has one tick of necroplasmic power left, and any use of his hell-granted powers will end his earthly existence. Still, that single bit of power has extended his lifespan to centuries, and he does not want the newest spawn to fall to the darkness that created both of them. Now, I wanted to point out this issue, trying to find origins and facts and information, was a little rough. So I'm going to give credit to Wikipedia because I had to use them a lot to come up with some kind of backstory for Angela and Cog and Medieval Spawn. But I wanted to make sure that I properly gave credit to where I got my sources from, which was Wikipedia. I want to take a minute to thank everybody for watching this spotlight as we shine the spotlight on the first appearances of Angela, Cogliostro, and Medieval Spawn in Spawn number 9. If you're enjoying the content, please consider liking and subscribing and ringing the bell for future notifications as we got a lot of good stuff coming up in the future. I want to thank everyone for watching this video or any other videos on the channel. I greatly appreciate it. And coming up next week, we're going to shine the spotlight on quite possibly one of the greatest Joker stories ever told from 1988, written by Alan Moore with art by Brian Boland. We're going to shine the spotlight on Batman, the Killing Joke. So I hope everyone enjoys that. And once again, like I said, thank you for supporting the channel. And until next time, everybody be safe, take care, and God bless. See you.